It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, both at home and also in diaspora. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm so excited because I'll be sharing some amazing investment, secrets with you today. And today's emphasis is going to be based on the challenges that most real estate developers faced in Lagos, Nigeria. So, in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is Property Matters. This is where we talk about real estate, whether you're buying, you're selling, you're leasing, you want to buy, you want to buy in large scale, you want to do document verification, you want to do title verification, you want to buy in multiple units. This is obviously the best real estate YouTube channel where you get informed information based on what is going on in the property market. And also we'll also be doing a critical evaluation on the Nigerian real estate markets. So we'll be analyzing the places that have been profitable, the place that has been less profitable, and of course we're also going to be looking at the future prospects of some real estate development and locations that you should consider. So if you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is where we discuss everything real estate. This is where we discuss all you need to know about property investments in Lagos, Nigeria. So without wasting so much time, let's quickly go into today's topic. So today we're going to be talking about the challenges real estate developers faced. In our previous episode, we talked about why some real estate developers sell committed property, and of course, we've gotten a lot of comments, and of course, we've responded to. One thing we've done on this channel basically is that we have responded to every inquiry anyone have concerning real estate development. So let's talk about the challenges. If you have a real estate developer that is allocated to you, I want you to give that person a big hug. Even if you are not very close to him, give him a good hug, give him a very good word of encouragement. Then if you have met a developer who is delivering service, who is delivering good infrastructure in the office, yes, you also need to give that developer a big hug. And the reason why I'm saying this basically is that presently in Nigeria, the prices of building materials are way, way high. So in case you're hearing of price increase alerts, that is not based because of the fact that they want to make excess profits. That is just a reality of what is going on in Nigeria. Inflation right now is eating up everything, and that is obviously to also to let you know that now that inflation is eating up, this is the very it is possible for you to put 2 billion naira in real estate investment, and before August your investment is mounting up to 5 to 7 million naira. Yeah, that is just the reality of the real estate industry here in Lagos, Nigeria. So, the reason why a lot of people are doing real estate investment is just based on the fact that inflation right now is favoring you investors. You guys don't know, but I need to explain this to you. Inflation right now is favoring you people because I know I once met a client few months ago, just in the space of 2 months. She bought a property for 9.8, and as I'm talking to you right now, that property is worth 70 million within the space of 2 months. So you now see that obviously the people feeling the brunt and feeling the pain of the inflation and the continuous rise of building materials are the real estate developer, because one, they have promised to give you people service, they promise to give you development, they promise to give you wonderful estate infrastructures in your estate, and obviously if they don't deliver on that, obviously that is a breach of agreement. So today we're going to be talking about the challenges, and what I want you to understand is that these challenges sometimes could be a reason why some of them are delayed, why they are experiencing delay in fulfilling the promises they made for some of you. Yes, these are obviously the delay. Now, one of the challenges they have basically is the challenge of inadequate funding for projects. Now, I said this in the previous episode that some clients are not helping matters at all. Of course, some people have bought property months ago, some have bought it years ago, and they have not even paid the statutory fees. I want you all to understand that it is when this payment is made, that this money can be channeled into the development of your estate. You know, sometimes you will say, these people are promised drainage, they promise electricity, they promise good road, they promise this. Yes, it is a promise. And one thing is that the prices of drainage last month is not the price of drainage this month. So the point now is that if you delay in paying your other fees, of course, you know, when you pay for land, you pay for other fees. So if you delay in paying other fees, these infrastructures cannot be provided. So real estate is not a rocket science. It's a thing of what you put in, that's what you get over the shortest period of time. So payment of statutory fee is very, very important. Recently, we've also been having manipulations in some areas, and the manipulations basically that we've recorded recently can be traced from the ancestral owners of properties. Recently, we witnessed a situation where a bale of a community sold a property to someone far back in 2007. Now, the person that bought this property is presently not in the country, so the guy left. Later on, another member of the family sold that land to another company. I think those companies had issues with funding, they could not develop the project, and they had to sell. Now, look at the chains of that sales from the buyer to the foreign investor. Another member of the family sold to a company, and really another company bought from. Now, like we've always been saying, these challenges now for a developer that bought that property from another member of the family is not aware that that property has been sold. So in most cases, we face delay in allocating clients to their property because there are some issues on some landed property. We are not the one having the issues. No, no, no. Most developers face delay in allocating some of the properties you have bought because there are some issues. I've seen instances whereby one property has been sold to seven different places. Now, if the situation will now generate to a point where it now becomes the case of the highest bidder. I know a developer that will not even allow that affect his brand. So if cases like that happen, these guys are mandated to pay more. So sometimes when you experience price increase, it's just because of the fact that there are some underlying matters that most of these guys are facing that you're not even aware. And that is why I also said something that these multiple sales of a property to several actors are also part of the developer. Now, on the issue of government also could be a reason, and of course, it's not even could, it's a reason and a bigger challenge for Lagos State real estate developers. I have to be very, very sincere. There was a property we chatted just last year. We chatted four properties last year, and we were negotiating on how to acquire that property, and of course, get to now. The reason why we are unique, basically, I'm going to tell you why we're unique and why we have not had any issues with property and why we'll never have any issues with the property. I'm not trying to market ourselves. I'm just trying to let you to know what we do before you acquire property. Now, if we have an opportunity to buy a property, we have an investigative team that goes into that community. Now, we pay these guys a lot. Sometimes they collect 5% of the total sales of the property. Sometimes they collect some plot of land from the property. Sometimes they make some outrageous. Now, we make these sacrifices simply because we don't want to find ourselves in this mess that some developers are going through. So what these guys do basically is that after we've hired them, agreement has been signed, and of course they're okay with the project. Now they go into the community. Sometimes they spend weeks, months, disguising as a member of the community, investigating the root of the property. I'm telling you. So the reason why we don't sell our property with the same price with others is just based on the fact that we spend a lot of money to ensure the safety of that property before we acquire them. So these guys spend months in the community, investigating, doing a lot of research, going to in-depth investigation, in-depth. So it is when they have done their investigation and when they have asserted that that property is safe, we will now take that same property document with our surveyor's report. We will now take it to Alausa to go and confirm if that report is genuine and if you don't have issues. If the property is excision, we will take that excision to allow us to carve out a survey to ensure that that excision we can work it till we get to a C of O or a governor's consent. So this is our own unique points, and this is why I usually tell people that it is better, it is safer for you to buy something that is expensive, that will give you peace of mind, than you buy something that is cheap. Ancestral owner sells one property to multiple persons. Presently, we have a lot of court cases of some lands in some places. There are some places that they have sold, and maybe the person that bought it did not do anything on the land. Most of these landowners will assume that the person that bought the property from them is dead. You can imagine. So after a while, if they don't see the person that bought the property, they will say, and that's why I tell you, if you have bought a property in Nigeria, don't mice money. Don't mice money. Get your fencing and gates house done. So we have court cases. This person has sold. So these are some of the challenges that developers face, and that's why I usually recommend our brand, the Cleese brand. I've always said this several times that it is better to work with a developer that has track record of safety, track record of intelligence, and track record of excellence. So these are some of the things I want you to understand. These are some of the challenges that developers face here in Lagos, Nigeria. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today's discussion on the challenges developers face. We have multiple challenges, but because we want this video to be, not to be too long, not to be too lengthy, we're going to drop it. And of course, we'll continue in subsequent episodes. So in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is Property Matters. Do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and as well invite your friends. And of course, we sell properties. We are developers. We're real estate developers. We sell properties across the world. Of course, not across the world. In Lagos, basically, Ibeju Lekki, Ekpe, Highland. So we have properties. So in case you want to buy properties, you want to buy real estate, you can contact us. And of course, if you have bought before and you need some verifications or some things to be done, of course, we have team of competent lawyers and of course registered surveyors that can get matters sorted for you in due time. Thank you very much for following. Thank you for participating in today's episode. Have a nice day. Bye.